Here we have two options. The first option, queen b6. Again, we are protecting the c5 knight and attacking b5 bishop. White plays here knight c3. White develops their knight and protects the b5 bishop. Now we can run our knight c6, knight e5 or knight d4. So white's plan is to play without a pawn but just to gain some initiative. Now we have knight e5 and knight d4. Both are possible. I recommend knight d4. White take knight d4, bishop d4. After knight e5, our bishop would be on e5. But with playing knight d4, our bishop is on d4, and here it's one big advantage. Now, if white plays rook e1, attacking our e7 pawn. Here we have a cool tactic. We take bishop f2. And after king f2, there is knight e4 double check. King should go on e2. Otherwise, if king f1, queen f2 is checkmate. And if king f3, we play queen f2 check. We take queen e1 check after king e4. So white will have problems. And after knight e4, after king e2, we simply take here knight c3 with check and queen b5 with check. Opponent bishop. Here we are 2 pawn up. And after king f2, looks like white is going to play bishop a6, rook e7. So white will have some compensation, but it's not enough. We just play rook e8. Run from this bishop h6 and our f8 rook will not handle, so with rook e8 we protect the e7 pawn. And after bishop h6, queen b6 check, and next move f6. So we are 2 pawn up, and white's initiative is not enough to compensate the 2 pawns. After knight d4, bishop d4, main move for white should be bishop h6. Now if we go bishop g7, white will take bishop g7, king g7, and try to get strong initiative because of this development. Our bishop still on c8, rook on e8, so we have problems here, and white here in real are very fast. They play rook e1, bringing the rook to half open line and attacking the e7 pawn, and after e6 they can play here b4. So our only knights that are on c5 was fine. You should go back 2, and after knight a6, rook a d1 also is coming, so white is really having a strong initiative. After bishop h6, if you play rook d8, again white is playing rook a d1 with tempo on our bishop on d4, and again there is some initiative. Instead of that, after bishop h6, here I offer a move that even engine loves, d6. Just d6, sacrificing this exchange. What we gain for this exchange? We first have 2 bishop advantage. We have a pawn against exchange, and most important thing, we have here dark square bishop which has no opponent, and this bishop is going to put a big pressure on this diagonal. Next moves are very easy. We go bishop f5, rook c8, we can put a6, we can play a5. If bishop on b5 go back somewhere, we will have also queen b4. So our bishop, another bishop on f5, knight, queen, rook c8, all our pieces are placed so well that is giving us full compensation for exchange, especially when we have here 1 pawn.